Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new video. My name is Roy and today I'll be counting down my top 16 songs for Junior Eurovision 2022. The show is around the corner, it's literally happening this Sunday. So it's definitely about time that I shared with you my top 16. I did reactions to a few of them, then I ended up having a bit of a time constraint with uni and stuff, so I didn't end up doing a reaction for all of them, so sorry for that, but I will make it up to you with making this top 16 video. But before we get into that, I want to put out a disclaimer that this is my personal top 16. It has nothing to do with your favorites being lower or higher on the list. I know my taste is very different than what a normal person, as if I'm not a normal. Anyways, my taste will probably be very different, and I looked up on Eurovision World in those polls thingies that they usually do, and I looked up on the Eurovision scoreboard, and yeah, I'm not very much mainstream, but that's okay. I hope you don't kill me, and let me know in the comments below what your top 16 is and who you think are the favorites to go for the win. So let me know about that, and let's get straight into this video with number 16. And that is Malta. Gaia Gambuza brings us Diamonds in the Sky. Yeah, it just still feels a bit like a demo. It still feels like it's unfinished. It feels like a skeleton of a song rather than a fully completed song. Out of all of the songs, it just feels a bit too amateurish for me, and the most amateurish of all of them. And, that's okay, it's just not my cup of tea. So, 16th place, I'm sorry, Malta. In number 15, we have Portugal. Yes, Portugal. Nicolas has a really cool voice, and the build-up is going towards a very epic rock song, and then they really decide to water it down after the chorus with like the I don't understand the decision behind that. It makes no sense. Made it rock, it would have made way more sense, but it is what it is. It just doesn't vibe with me, so there you go. In 14th place, we have Spain. Yeah, Spain. I don't know. It's not a bad song, right? It's quite a good dance banger. The production of the song is very good. I'm just a bit worried. I'm a bit worried that his voice is not strong enough, not powerful enough to carry the song live. If you already listen to the tune, sometimes his vocals already get drowned out a little bit by the tune itself. Also, there's a bit too many señorita, ta, ta, la, la, la. Doesn't fully work for me. I get that this massively probably has an audience, but that audience is not me. In 13th place, we go to Ukraine. Yes, I think the revamp did it very good. The final chorus now really creates a good moment that you could stage very well. The meaning of the song is very current, very necessary, very good. Just overall, the ballad is orchestrated quite basic, and it just feels a little bit weak in a lot of places. So, is it the best ballad? No, I don't think so. It's a cool song, the revamp helped. It's still not one of my favorites or the one that I really look up to listen to, so I'm sorry about that. 13th it is. Moving on to number 12, and hold your rotten tomatoes. It is Georgia. You all know that I love Georgia. You already know that I love Georgia in a lot of things that they do. And they're very good at Junior Eurovision. Usually they're very high up in my rankings, not this year. And for some reason, this year is the year that they are one of the favorites to win. And I just don't get it. I don't get the hype. Like, sure, it's decent. But I don't know, maybe it is the music video. Like, the music video is so artsy and it feels very distant that I can't really get into it. I can't really buy into the story. And her voice, like the accent doesn't really help. It's just a lot of little things that kind of work against it for me. Yes, I think Georgia could have a good finishing position. I think that will definitely happen. Do I think it's one of the favorites to win? I was shocked when I saw that. So not necessarily, but hey, I get why people like the music. It's not necessarily my type of song. In the 11th place, we have Kazakhstan. Yes, nice ballad, and towards the ending, you really get some nice moment to really elevate the staging, to have like the moment. And that's really where Kazakhstan ranks above Georgia for me. They're very like head to head close to each other. Yeah, overall though, the rest of the ballad is just a bit too basic. I get it, like you don't want to give children too weird of a composition. You just want to have them a good song that they can start their career with solidly. And you know, usually you don't have the budget to really go all out anyway. So it's a junior competition, right? You don't want to spend that insane amount of money on it either. So it all makes sense. Kazakhstan, just not my cup of tea this year. 11th. In 10th place, we have another really good country at Junior Eurovision, Poland. I think you're ready now. I think you're ready now. I think they made the right decision with the artist. Laura is very good. To the Moon. I think the chorus is quite catchy. It just misses that final punch. Like, yes, the beat is well produced. It's a nice kind of house, vibey song. It just misses that final punch that really makes it memorable. This is not necessarily the memorable one. Well, like when it's on, I enjoy it, but then I kind of forget about it when I really need to like list off all of the countries and all of the songs. So yeah, that's a bit of an issue. So Poland, 10th place. In 9th place, we have Ireland. Now, Ireland, I love the language. I absolutely love the Irish language that they put in this song. I think Sophie is very talented as well. Just again, the orchestration is very basic, very bland in a way. Like it's your very stereotypical ballad. You could give this to any person or like any singer and they would be able to sing it basically. The thing that does make it unique is Sophie's voice. It is very stageable as well. I think that is a massive selling point. So I hope they do that for the stage. Yeah, just still not my type of ballad. I don't really think there's a type of ballad for me this year, to be honest. So we'll get to that, I guess. Number 8 is Armenia. Yes, I put Nada with Dance in 8th. Last year was a really good deep house banger. I think I also ranked it 8th for myself. It just has a bit of a disconnect for me. I think the beat is very well produced. I think it fits Nada a lot. But on the other hand, I think you could get any junior from this list from any country, give the song to them, and they would probably also do well with it. So yeah, I don't know. I love the little breakdown in the middle. That's a really nice little touch. I still think it is not personal enough for me. Like I want to see a bit of the personality from the artist, and sure you get a bit of the personality from Nada, but the song is a bit too generic to really make that shine through. Get what I mean? I hope you do. In 7th place, I put Albania. Albania. This had the potential to be in my top 3, I'm not gonna lie. I think the idea of the chorus is really nice. It's very memorable to me. Her voice is beautiful. The issue is that the orchestration of the song doesn't really enhance the beauty of her voice. I know she wrote the song on her own, which explains a few things, I guess. But if you really had nice strings going along with it, nice piano, I think this could have been one of the front runners, honestly. I was really shocked to see it like bottom of the list on the Eurovision scoreboard. But on the other hand, like I get it because the orchestration of the instrumentals is not the best. But decent enough for me. I still enjoy it. It's in 7th place. Sixth is my own country, the Netherlands. Let's go. Yes, Luna with La Festa. I do think this is one of the front runners, to be honest. Um, Together with two other countries, really. Yeah, it's fun. It's enjoyable. To be honest, my top six. I love all of the songs that are in there. So yeah, it was really just a tight battle. I mean, my fifth and sixth are like I love them, but like my top four is like a little bit above that even. It's a fun tune when it comes on. Luna can carry it. We saw it in a live performance. She's really really good. Yeah, it's a good song. Was it my favorite selection? Maybe not. Who knows? Who knows what Netherlands will do? It would be cool to win again. On the other hand, it would just be cool to have a good result. Because Luna would deserve that. Yes. Cool. Number five. Okay. Is the UK. Your kind should have come with a warning. No, I can't hide from the truth. I lose my head over you. Yes. Number five, I put the UK. Look, this is just a very, very well produced banger, and in contrary to Nara, you actually kind of get a bit of attitude from Freya, at least in the music video, and it feels kind of natural to her. So it's really it fits her a bit better than I think the song from like still think the song from Nara fits her as well. I don't know where I'm going with this, to be honest. It's just a very well produced dance banger. It's cool to have the UK back. It makes sense with what happened last year with the winner and whatnot, which is why I don't think it is the outmost front runner to go for the win. I do think it is one of the contenders, with two others, one of them being the Netherlands, I just said. The other one is still coming up. We'll get to that. Yeah, I would be surprised if this flopped. I would really be surprised if this flopped. If I were a kid, I would look at a performance of Freya, like I've seen the little performance she did on television. I would probably be like, oh, I want to be like her when I grow up, right? That's what Junior is about for me. You want to be that little kid and just have a dream because you saw someone on Junior perform and you want to be like them. That's how it was for me when I was younger. That's how it should be, I think, in Junior. So yeah, cool song. Freya Sky, Lose My Head in fifth place. Now we go to the top four. Yeah, it's all four songs that are not necessarily usually in the top four for people. And in fourth position, I have North Macedonia. The video clip really elevates this song because you really get the personality of Lara. Was it Lara? I wrote it down, but my handwriting is kind of crap. Yeah, Lara featuring Jovan and Irina. You get her personality shine through the song, and there's a lot of little moments of attitude and like a lot of little quirks in there that you can, like little jokes, just a lot of little things that you can really play off with on the staging. That's where they really need to push forward, because this is a really, really fun song. It's very catchy, especially the chorus in English. It's very sing-alongable. That's not a word, I made it up. It should be a word though. And yeah, I just really enjoy it. It's a very fun song. I think the rap is very funny. It just fits right into it, and then like the chorus that comes after, and then the other two girls singing together. It all just makes sense. It's a very fun song. It's very enjoyable to listen, and they can stage it immensely. So looking forward to that. Thank you very much, North Macedonia. We have gotten to the podium. And in third place, I have put Serbia. It really bangs on what I said earlier. When I was a little kid, I watched Junior Eurovision, and I usually rooted for the one that I wanted to be most like. If, like, oh, what was the guy? Struziami, the song from Belarus that won. I really wanted to be like him when I was younger, and so I voted for that, I think. I'm not even sure if I was allowed to vote for my parents, but whatever. You know, you get what I mean. And this is the kind of song that really inspires kids to pursue music. If she's allowed to get her trombone, to get her, not trumpet, her tuba thingy on the stage, people will be like, oh, it's so cool that she can play that. I've read up that she's also quite a dancer. I think she does ballet or something. If she's able to show that as well, like, it's a girl with many talents. And that will be something, you know, for the youth. And besides that, she has a very clear voice. There's so much clarity on there. You have a very catchy chorus as well. And there's something like enchanting and a little bit haunting about this song. Her being alone in that shopping center makes so much sense for the vibe of the song, and I hope they can encapsulate that onto the stage as well. I think this could surprise a few people with how well it does. Awesome song from Serbia. Anyways, we have 2 songs left, and I don't know if you predicted any of these 2 to be my favorites, but in second place is France. Lisandro with Oh Mama, ba-na-pa, ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-na-pa, 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 ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Look, I'm the type of person who like naturally gravitates towards songs that have a bit of a higher BPM. Just happens. This is just very well produced. This is another one of those instances where France really got their Junior together in the music studio with the producers and really made a song that fit them to a T. He nails it in the charisma category, basically. In the studio version at least, or a video clip. His vocals in the ending, wow. And I was so surprised that this is not one of the favorites to win. Like, if I had to put money on anything, and I'm not going to do it, and I think it's bad of you to put money on a kids competition because kids. But if I had to pick one winner from this, I think without a doubt it would be France. I don't get why this is not one of the front runners, why this is not one of the big favorites. It's so catchy, so memorable. It's basically what Georgia did last year, but just 10 times better, just way more polished, way better produced, way more catchy perhaps even. We all want to be like Lisandro probably as well when he hits the stage. It just encapsulates what a Junior winning song would be for me. It baffles me that this is not higher, that this is not much more talked about. It's for me the one to beat at this point. But hey, that's how it goes sometimes, I guess. I'm wrong as well a couple of times. But what you've all been waiting for is who is my number one. And if you have listened to all of the songs, you already know who it is. And I'm surprised to say that I've fallen in love with this song. And wow. My favorite song from Junior Eurovision 2022 is Italy. Chanel Dilecta with Blah Blah Blah. I mean, this is some throwback and a half to old school Eurovision or Junior Eurovision days when you just sent in something fun that fits the artist, that fits the fun and quirkiness of the show, that is not too high level to get into. It's just a load of fun and it's well produced. It's maybe not the most modern production out there, but it doesn't need it. Chanel can carry this song. With the quirky dance in the music video, it just works. It's so stageable, and this, I can't get enough of it, to be honest. It's like blah, blah, blah. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Easily my favorite of the year, and it's weird to say it because it's not the type of song that I would put first usually if you know me a bit longer. But yeah, there you have it, my top 16 of Junior Eurovision songs 2022. Let me know in the comments below what you think of my kind of weird maybe top. It's my personal taste, so don't hate me if your favorites got a little lower than you might have been expecting, but let me also know what your top 16 is and what you think of the songs. Are you looking forward to it? I am. We'll be watching Sunday. No, I can't be watching Sunday because one, I have a handball game and after that I have a concert, so I can't watch unfortunately. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel because Adult Eurovision has also started and we're getting into all of that and I love it already so much. So yeah, subscribe to the channel and then I'll see you in the next video. But for me, today, goodbye.